respectful of others. So kindly be respectful of others, even as you use the Q&A or the chat. At any point in this session, if you have a question, please let us know. We'd like to respond to you. Just put it in the chat or the Q&A, okay? So let's do that. Before we go too far down, I also want to let you know what the agenda is for the day. And I'm going to also put up a quick quiz before we get too much into the content. So we'll have a welcome note. And I think this is important, especially for those who are here for the very first time. It will be important for you to hear the voice of special gentleman that we have, Peter Ndumia, who is with us and has been with us from the beginning. And then we'll get into some presentations from Top Bank. And again, that's where we'll be addressing your Q&A. Okay, so your Q&A will be right there. So any question you have regarding 3 key subjects that we're going to focus on today from the side of the bank. And then at the end of that, we'll have open space for any question you may have, even outside those 3 topics: assurance, trade finance, and I forget the third one.
Hello, Sam. I'm not sure if I can hear you.
Yeah, Peter, we seem to have lost Sam, so feel free to take over. And welcome.
Thank you very much. And I hope you can hear me well from where you are. Good morning to all of our customers, and thank you as we wait for Sam to come back. It's just to say that we are going to the agenda of the day. We will have a brief introduction from the bank, and we'll also be talking about some of the things that we do in terms of these sessions, what we do in this program. We'll just be giving a background of why we always meet here. And I know a number of us are meeting us here for the very first time. We really appreciate you for this. And karibuni sana. If you're joining us for the very first time, feel free to use the chat box down there. Just possibly type 1 or so. Let us acknowledge you. Let's appreciate you. You could be wondering where we've been. I think we have done several sessions. Every Thursday we are here. We have had very, very good sessions. So if you've been joining us, if you're joining us for the very first time, please go ahead and just type 1 so that we can acknowledge your presence as we continue to proceed. I see Sam is back. Karibu Sam, so that you can continue with this session. Over back to you.
Thank you so much. I had that technical glitch there. Sorry about that. So I wanted to start with a quiz. Today's session is going to be called Know Your Bank. Okay, how well do you know Coop Bank? So let's find out. How well do you know your bank? Coop Bank opened for business on 10th January. Which year was it? Do you know which year it was? It was 19-something. And at the time, the Banking Act required a starting capital of 2 million in terms of Kenya shillings. Coop Bank started with a capital of, do you know? Let's find out. I'm going to use a poll. I'm going to ask you, yes, a bit of Coop Bank trivia here. Okay. So which of these years do you think it was? And how much capital base do you think Coop Bank started with? Remember, the Banking Act required 2 million. Okay. So let's see how well you know your bank. Let's see how well you know your bank. Okay. Some are saying 81, some 68. Okay. Okay. Let's see. At least no one has said 1923. That would have been a bit too early in the process. Okay. And when it comes to how much, remember the capital base requirement from the Banking Act was 2 million. So how much do you think they had? Some people are saying 2.1, 1.5, 255. Okay. Let's see who wins. This is, you're going to have to just get the joy of getting the right answer because I didn't prepare prizes for us today. Maybe next time we shall figure out something. But for now, let's see who gets the right answer. How well do you know your bank? I'm going to give you 30 more seconds. It's a tug of war between two particular years, 68 and 81. Which one was it? And then some people think it was 1.5 million that Coop Bank had, just short of the 2 million mark. And then others think it was 2.1. Okay. I'm going to count it down now. So 10, 9, 8, 7. Cast your vote quickly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me end the poll here. Okay. Let me show you the results. So if you're looking at your screen, you can see what the results are. The question was, which year was the Coop Bank of Kenya started? And I said it's 10th January. The year was 9th. The right answer is 1968. Okay, so for those who said 1968, well done. And the story is Coop Bank opened on 10th January 1968 with a modest capital. No. Let me just go back to capital base. Let me see who won on capital base. So some people thought it was 2.1 million, others 1.5, and then the majority thought it was 255,000 Kenya shillings. Now, if you said 255,000, then you were right. Okay. So let me read for you briefly and this is an excerpt from the website. So you can go ahead and find out more about Coop Bank on the website. So Coop Bank opened for business on 10th January 1968 with a modest capital base of 255,000 Kenya shillings. The government supplements the capital with an amount there repayable in 10 years. And the Banking Act required 2 million. The government, though, so it was a collaboration. The government assisted in getting Coop Bank started, and that is very good to know. Okay, but the other reason for letting you know all this is you realize the requirement was 2 million, but it tells you how much you need to know about your bank when you know that they started with 255. So there's an element of faith there and God's blessings there, but also realizing that like the entrepreneurs that we work with as Coop Bank, we are always striving to, get to the next level and trying to do things with the best we have. And when you have that kind of spirit and your bank has that kind of spirit, there's a lot that can be achieved. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a short clip about a bit of that, just 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll get to hear from Peter and Dumia, who will give us our welcome. Right, let's go ahead and do that. Let's double check if the audio is on. Okay, I hope you can hear well. Let's go.
Sam, there's no sound on the video.
Good. Right now, I'd like to hand over to Peter to do the welcome note, and then we'll proceed from there. Peter, over to you.
Sam, thank you for that. But I'm not sure I got the sound. I'm sure we want to get the sound maybe as we proceed. But as you try to work on the sound, maybe just to proceed with the welcome remarks. Thank you so very much, our dear customers and the AMI team, for congregating us here and already contributing to some of the things that we're doing, including the poll. Many thanks and most welcome for joining this session. We hope that we are going to have a very good session. As I indicated in the past, is that we always meet here every Thursday, 11 to 12:30, CoBank MSME webinar session, just to have some interaction, some learning, and this is happening as a business banking department initiative where we always do what we call the non-financial services. We take this as part of training, as part of networking, as part of making it easier for us to do businesses with skills and knowledge. And most of us will be acknowledging here that you'll be taking advantage of our products, the solutions that we have, but also we have come an extra mile to say, let us also learn on how even to use these solutions and even how to access these bank solutions. And so this morning, we are again here as part of this program, and we'll be talking about more on knowing your bank. And I can see already there are a number of information that passed through the introduction on when the bank started and the capital that possibly started. And I'm sure we'll be playing that video so that at least we're able to see where we are coming from and where we are currently. And so, as I indicated, today we'll be talking about knowing your bank, having gone through a very good topics, very good topics in the past. Since the month of August in this particular program, we have done something on financial management. We have done trainings on sales and marketing. We have had sessions on operations, making sure that our operations in businesses are efficient, trying to learn again on strategy and laying strategies that will work for us in this particular year in businesses. We have done something on leadership. We have done something on people and positions. And today, we are here again just to give more information on some of the products that we have as a bank and the products that really support our business customers. We have speakers in the bank assurance department, we have speakers in our trade department, and we have speaker from our MSMEs, all in a business banking department, just to say these are some of the solutions that we also have and how then it is easier for you to access these solutions. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it is needed to welcome all of us to talk to us. Let us engage on the chat box and the Q&A tab. Let's ask as many questions as possible because we are here, and the reason as to why we are here and we always meet here is to give you all the information and the details that you require to learn from the bank. And so with those remarks, Sam, I would want to hand over this meeting back to you so that you can proceed. Over back to you.
Good. Thank you so much. I can see in the chat already someone is mentioning this is the first time here. Eunice, absolutely welcome. Eunice says it only joined today. Is it possible to get previous recorded meetings? Yes, it's possible. And the good news is you don't need to wait for an email. Before the end of this webinar, I will be showing you how you can access all those recordings yourself so that you can enjoy them in the comfort of your home and in your own schedule. Okay, so I'll be showing you how you can do that. If you're here, yes, you're here for the first time. I know someone with Infinix has just typed once. So for all who are here for the very first time, you're absolutely welcome. Peter, thank you so much for the welcome remarks. And I'll go ahead. So Peter has spoken from the COP side. I want to touch a bit on the AMI side because this is a collaboration between CoBank and AMI to provide these weekly webinars. So in case you've never heard of AMI, it's very simple. We are African Management Institute. and we are all about enabling ambitious businesses and entrepreneurs such as yourselves thrive across Africa. Okay, so how we do it is especially through digital platforms, but what we do is we provide practical solutions for entrepreneurs. So we've been able to reach 39 countries across Africa, trained over 42,000 people. We have content in 5 languages. So there's English, French, Rwanda, Swahili. We have so many practical business tools that are available because we believe that the entrepreneur in Africa needs practical tool. And that's what we provide. We have our practical training programs. In fact, one of them, and so many online courses. If you want to find out more, just go to the website. So the link will be provided, so africanmanagers.org. But an opportunity that we want to share with you that is still on, if you're a business in Kenya and you're interested in a program that does not steal you away from your work, you can remain working as you engage in a business program that takes you to the next level. This is it. It's called Grow Your Business. It's a training program that takes about 6 months, and the link will be shared shortly. And you can apply today. There's also full scholarships available. So if you're interested in that, please get the link. And in fact, I want to invite you to just go ahead. So the link is in the chat. Just type yes in the chat if you've got the link, so that then we can move to the next thing. I just want to be sure that if you need that opportunity, you've not missed out on it. So if you've got that, Catherine Mugo, good to see you. Francis Nchenga, Junior Fred, this is good. It's always good to see people who are here like every week. Some of you have been here since September. So for those who just came in today, don't worry, there's recordings, but also we are still going for a couple more weeks, and we're definitely enjoying our Thursday morning interactions. All right, now that's about Grow Your Business. I want to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to invite Fiona to share her screen. I apologize for our audio issues. So Fiona is going to share that screen and also show you that short clip on Co-op Bank and the 55 years history. Here we go.
50 years ago, a group of cooperators came together to plant a seed. From these strong roots, and with God's blessings, that seed today is a strong, big tree. The Cooperative Bank has grown to serve not only the needs of the cooperative movement, but also by helping unlock new and creative opportunities. Today, the Kingdom Bank enables the development, growth, and prosperity of a rich diversity of Kenyans in all their aspirations across the beautiful landscape of our great nation and beyond. Through innovative products, harnessing new technologies, and striving to meet and exceed the needs of our customers in a fast-changing world. And even though we now serve the needs of more than just the cooperative movement, we take a lot of pride in our roots. We are the Cooperative Bank. We are you.
Thank you very, very much, Fiona. So yes, we are Co-op Bank and we are you. Today there's 3 things we're going to do, okay? And I want to invite all of you into it, okay? So I want to just share my screen briefly. Give me a second here. We are going to listen to, just a second, allow me to share my screen there. Okay. Sorry about that. There you go. All right, so. Okay, so today we want to hear from Co-op. Okay, so Co-op Bank has been in existence 55 plus years, a lot of experience. And even in today's, I don't know if you saw the statistic when we were starting, over the COVID period, there were 7,000 loans that were restructured, and they all rose to a worth of about 7 billion shillings, Kenyan shillings. So we're definitely proud of that. And today we want to focus on our bank, Co-op Bank. So if at any point you have a question, put it in the chat, put it in the Q&A. But we want to focus with want to zoom in on 3 key areas, and we have invited 3 particular people from CoopBank to help us understand a little bit more about 3 key areas for our businesses. One, we're going to hear from Gordon Mushuma, and he's going to be speaking to us about bank assurance. Okay, so what is bank assurance and how can we benefit from that side of CoopBank? We're going to hear from Joseph Kabora, who is going to be speaking to e-credit, especially facilities to do with e-credit. And we'll have Geoffrey Nyamuro on trade finance. Okay, so trade finance business, some of us are in one or more of these areas. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Joseph Kabora, and he's going to speak to us and let us know what are the offerings, what assistance can we expect, okay, from CoopBank. And if you have any questions, please put it in the chat. So after each of them, we'll have maybe 1 or 2 questions, and then move to the next person. But when the 3 of them are done, I'll invite all of them back, and then we can have a bit of a panel. So any question you may have, but we also have Peter and Dumia here will also be on the panel perhaps to help us cover any ground that you may need covered. So any question at the end, we will open it up to wider than the 3 aspects. But we want to start with e-credit, then we'll move to relationship, bank assurance, and then trade finance. Okay, hope that's very clear. And with no further ado, I want to invite Joseph Kabora speaking to us about e-credit on the e-credit side. Let me see, Joseph, are you here? Yes, there you go. Good to see you, Joseph.
Thank you, Sam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think I'll
go ahead, drop up for video so you can deliver. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Just feel free to use the video. I think it's Sam who was trying to do this.
It's okay. I wanted to share a screen, or Sam can share. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I'm sharing for you the slide. Joseph, if you could come back to video, that would be great. I'll be the one who's off, so I'm not distracting from the wonderful delivery.
It's all right, Sam. Now, thank you very much, your customers, even for finding time to log in into this forum. We appreciate you. The journey of work together is a very good journey, and without you, we cannot be in existence. So we value our customers, and each day we also are concerned about your welfare and all your needs. We are learning each day on how we can meet them, because you are very important to us. So in my presentation, maybe we are going to learn what is it that we are offering you as our customers, and what are your business needs as a customers. So our concern as a bank is always to give you your needs that you need for financial purposes, to boost your business, to grow your business, and even all to meet your business needs. So as a bank, we are focused and known and categorize your business needs into 3 as business needs of an MSME customer. That is so everyone who has a business and who has logged in here. So one of the business basic needs for you guys are transaction solutions. You need a transaction solution where you can bank your money, where you can bank your sales, where you need to make the sales you receive, where you keep them. So we have such an offering, and that is transaction solution, where we have 3 accounts for you as for MSME. The 3 accounts are categorized as you have seen. We have a gold package, we have silver packages, and we have bronze packages. These are just classification based on your level of your sales, your business muscles. So all of us, we cannot be the same. So we have business startups, we have those who have gone some steps higher, and we have also those who have grown to the merge sales. So the categorization here, our customers, is based on your sales. We have the 3 packages for you. For instance, for the gold package, these are sales, we annualize them, the sales that are over 100 million. So those cells are the one we will qualify to fit in the gold package. Gold package is just a package of MSME customers whose sales are above 100 million. So if your sales are above 100 million, you qualify to be in a gold package. We have silver, the much lesser on the sales and the bronze. So transactions, these are just accounts, packages that are set for you so that when you come or visit our branches, you'll be able to advise on how you're going to have these solutions. The next solution is a payment solution. We are all in business, so we need to have a payment solution or a correction solution. As a bank now, we have embarked on providing that service to you, and we have a list of payment solution that we offer. We have MCOP Cash. MCOP Cash is a platform that we give you whereby you can access banking services. You have accounts through the mobile phone. So that's why it's called MCOP Cash. So you can bank, you can withdraw, you can transfer using your mobile phone. Most of us are aware of MCOP Cash. Is a common thing here. You dial star 667#, or you have an app, you will be able to access your accounts. So we link you to accounts. And when you have such an MCOP Cash, you can also qualify for what we call e-credit loans. The loans that are short-term. Short-term here means that it cannot be going beyond 6 months in terms of repayments. So the maximum period of these loans is 6 months. That's why we call them short-term loans, to meet your short-term needs. So that's loans. We don't need to come to the branch or you come to the offices for you to access. All we do is to qualify you depending on your bankings or your sales, and we give you a limit of which you can access at the comfort of your home, and then you can meet those short-term needs. We have COPTIL. This is a correction solution that allows your customers to pay, and the money, all the payments goes through directly to your account. The same case applies to correction. The difference between COPTIL and correction is the narration. For correction are those specific payments where then you need to know who has paid. For example, if you are a landlord or a landlady, you want to know who paid for which house, so correction will be best for you. COPTIL is just general for hardwares who don't need any narration. So long as you're able to confirm payments, it's okay. So we have COP Online is more of the same as MCOP Cash, but now this one is on those customers or those users who have access to internet, COP Online. So we have also allowed you to access the banking services through online platform. That's why we call COP Online. It's free for all our MSME customers. We don't charge you for viewing unless you are doing a transaction where we charge you a transaction fee, small fee. We have COP Kwajirani. We are aware of this, call them COP agents. We have given them mandates to be banking on our behalf. When you are far away from the bank, we have brought these services near to you. Just go, you can deposit, you can withdraw from these agents, and you will get the same services that you could have wanted to get on a bank. We have POS merchants. These are, you have, I'll give you a machine where normally we call it a swiping machine. The one that we normally use in supermarkets, or you can even hardwares, whereby you can pay through card system. You have money, you don't want to, customer doesn't want to go to the bank to withdraw so that they can come and buy. We give you those machines where they can swipe and money enters to your account. We have RIP and M-Pesa termination. These are the common one known given by Safaricom, but here we come as a third party where we allow all the terminations to pass through the account, and we have also the e-commerce. So these are payment correction solutions that we give to customers. And lastly, the larger part of it, we have the lending solutions. The one that we now know, the lending solution, they are all about loans. So these are basically the ones which most of us are aware of. that gives our solutions, financial solution in terms of loans, growing our businesses, acquiring new properties, having assets that will help us perform in our business better. So these are the solutions we have for you. We have unsecured term loans. Term loans, basically our customers, is the loans that normally are used to boost our business. We call them, maybe you want to purchase stock to increase your stock, you want to meet the operational expenses, all those daily needs that your business needs some finance for it to go. So they are called unsecured term loans. Unsecured, that means you are not going to provide any collateral for these loans, and we have them for our customers. So what you need to do is you have one of the the transactional accounts, gold, silver, and bronze, and then you operate it. Each one of it has a limit of unsecured loan which you assign, depending on your turnovers or your bankings, or what we normally call as sales. They mean the same thing. Two, we have unsecured overdraft. An overdraft is a limit that we set into your account, of which you can go below. Normally, an account, you cannot go beyond zero. If you don't have funds in that account, if your funds are zero, you cannot have access to any funds. But for overdraft, we set your limit below zero. Can give you 2 million, a limit whereby you can, even though you don't have that cash, you can overdraw the account to that limit. That's an overdraft. We have secured loans. Secured loans are the loans that we provide security. We like landed properties, motor vehicles, and such like things, so that you can secure a loan. Normally, these loans, depending on the purpose, we have like mortgages, they are secured loans, term loans, working capital. If you have a longer period and higher amounts, we have secured loans. If you really need to have cash and you have security, like property, landed property that you want to use as a collateral, then these are the ones we term as secured term loans. Two, mobile business loans, that's the e-credit. The ones I said, they are short-term, that you can access when you have an MCOP cash and you have an active account with us transactions. We can qualify you for a business mobile loans. We normally call them business plus loans. Those who have them, normally when you dial *667#, you can go to loans option 5. You can get apply or check limit. You can check the amount you qualify, and then you can apply. It's called a business plus loan, and it's given for all customers who are in businesses. As I said earlier, it's a short-term loan. Maximum period is 6 months, and the maximum amount is 1 million. You can qualify from 100 to 1 million. And then we have asset finance. This is a loan that normally helps you to acquire an asset, specific machineries, motor vehicles, generators. If you are in hardware, you want to have a motor vehicle or a truck that helps you to deliver goods to your customers at a fee, then this is a product for you. It's called asset finance. We finance new motor vehicles, all personal cars that you want to make your movement through one business they had easier, then that is what we call asset finance. We have mortgage. Mortgage basically helps us to acquire properties, can be buying or purchasing land, or purchasing a developed property, or constructing on the land you have, so that it can earn you maybe income for commercial purposes or for residential purposes. That's what we call mortgage loan. Normally, mortgage is a long-term facility, can land even up to 20 years in spending. So it's between 6 months to 20 years, 6 years to 20 years, and then you are able to acquire such mortgage facility. Lastly, but not least, among the list, we have trade finance solutions. I know we have a session where we're going to learn more about trade finance solutions. For those ones who need, who are tendering, the ones who are importing, exporting, or we need this solution, they are called trade finance solutions. And then those we are also offering to our clients, all of them, the BD bonds, guarantees, letters of credit, stock financing, all those they qualify in trade finance. And we have a colleague here who is going to take us through all what it entails. So customers, normally that's the classification of what business needs for our customers. And all these solutions, among many others, we can offer to you, and we're here to hear. Even another facility that you might need that is not in this list, we are here to offer you. So don't shy away from reaching out on us, and we expect to serve you better each day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joseph. Joseph is going to come back to help us answer some questions after the third presentation. But yes, I wanted to ask, let me ask just one. Junior Fred said, when you introduced the loans short term, the maximum repayment period was 6 months. Later on, it was changed to 4 months. Is there some sort of reason for that? Could you explain that a bit?
Thank you, Sam. The maximum of 6 months still there, Sam. So it depends on your operations and your performance. We have customers who qualify for 6 months, but it depends on your history. When you have a good history, when you have taken such loans for some time, we increase that to a maximum of 6 months. So if you have currently now 4 months, I know if you will pay well, we can increase that to 6 months. So the maximum is 6 months. It has not changed, Sam.
Very good. Thank you so much for that. I'll allow Joseph to take a short break, and we'll move to the second criteria. So we've just been hearing from the side of Joseph, Coop Bank SME. Thank you, Joseph. So for now, without any further ado, I'd like us to turn the page and hear from, sorry about that. We're going to hear from Gordon Mushumo. He's a relationship manager, bank assurance. So he's the wonderful gentleman who prayed for us. Wonderful. And I want to go ahead and invite him to share with us on the side of bank assurance. So we'll take 10 minutes and then we move to the third presentation. At any point, if you have a question, put it in the chat or the Q&A, we will come to it. Over to you, Gordon.
Thank you so much, Sam. I really appreciate for today's session. Thank you, Sam and the AMI team. And also let me take this opportunity to appreciate our team from the non-financial services that has organized this wonderful webinar for us. Today we'll be having a discussion on how the bank has can be able to support our MSME customers in terms of insurance and making sure that their businesses are secured fully. Today we'll be having a discussion on the kind of insurance protection policies that we are able to offer as a bank. So to our wonderful customers, again, let me say thank you for joining us for today's session. And I'll start by saying that I am in a department called Bank Assurance. It's a department within the bank. And all of us can see from that word, it's a conjoined word, which has a bank and insurance. So basically what we are saying is it's just it's a collaboration between the bank and the insurance companies, where the bank is able to link its customers to insurance companies to get their preferred or what an insurance solution they will like for their business. So currently, as cooperative bank, we have a number of partners. We are working closely. We are an intermediary, so we are not an insurance company. So we have several insurance companies that we are working very closely with them. The first insurance company that we are working very closely with is CIC. We are also working with Britam. We are working with First Assurance. We are working with Madison. We are working with UAP, AIG, First Assurance, Kenya Orient, and also Direct Line for our customers who are in the Matatu business. So the reason why we are working with all these companies is to just help our customers get a wide array of solutions when it comes to insurance. Why Coop Bank when it comes to insurance? The first thing is when you work with us as cooperative bank, the first thing is about the expert insurance advice you're going to get. The bank has really invested in getting insurance professions in all our branches. So in any branch, Coop Bank branch you'll visit, there is an insurance expert you'll be able to get, who will be able to guide you on the best insurance product you may need as a customer. The other bit is about convenience, where we are saying we want to become a one-stop shop to all our customers, where you will pop into any Coop Bank branch, as the first presenter said, are you able to get all the credit solution? After we have financed you and you've gotten that asset, we are saying as a bank, we are also able to provide that insurance solution for you, so you can get everything under one roof. The other aspect, which is so important to our customer, unlike other insurance agents outside there, the bank has really invested in this product, and currently we have a wide range of products. I'm talking about 64 products. So there's no solution that you'll want as a customer that we will not be able to provide. The other bit is about claims. Unlike other insurance agents outside there, the bank has really negotiated with insurance companies to make sure that we are able to pay claims on time. I know one of the pain points when we talk about insurance is claims. So we have negotiated with several insurance companies and have well thought of SLAs and MOUs stipulating when a claim should be paid and the timelines that every claim should take before it's closed. So when you come to us as our MSME customer, you'll have that peace of mind that when you are dealing with the bank, your claims will be able to be paid on time. So I'll also just take you through our life stage, how we develop our products, depending on the stages in life. As you can see from the presentation, there are various insurance solutions as you progress in life. We are talking about somebody who's young and single. When you're young and single, you'll want to have a very good health insurance. And as a bank, we have said we have our own product. I know our customers who joined us for the last webinar, we were talking about our medical product. That was our Coop Medicare insurance product. So in terms of health insurance, we have a product for it. When you're young, you also need an investment product. We have what is called Coop Smart Saver, an investment policy that enables you to save monthly for a certain period towards your financial goals. You may also want to protect your home. Sometimes you have valuable equipment in your house, maybe your expensive TV, your music system, and sometimes it becomes a risk if you're not covered them. So we have we're able to provide home insurance for you. The other bit, you may also have a vehicle. We may also want to provide a motor vehicle policy for you. And it's also important for our customers to know, currently we are the cheapest in the market. When you visit your agents outside there to buy motor private insurance, most of them will give you at 6%. For us, we are saying as a bank, we are going to give you motor private insurance at 4%, all inclusive, meaning we will have excess protector, PVT in that cover, and you'll be comprehensively covered. When you are now talking about somebody with a family, what are the insurance needs that the bank is providing? Somebody with a family, they'll have a home. They want to protect that home. We are saying that come to any of our branches and you'll be able to buy a home insurance cover. I know it's also a concern with somebody who has a family. They will also want to have an investment. Yes, there are two of them and they want to save towards a certain goal for their family. So we'll also provide an investment solution for you, what we call a Coop Smart Saver, where you can be saving a minimum of 2,000 for 10 years, and you'll be able to get handsome returns at the end of your savings period. I know also it will be important for a family to have health insurance. And as I said, as a bank, we have a product called Coop Medicare that you can come to us and we'll be able to provide. The other bit is, I know as an MSME customer, it's also your concern, and sometimes you think a lot about the future of your own child. And in our previous webinar, we discussed and we're able to see that education is becoming very, very expensive day by day. And there is need for you as a parent to save handsomely for the future education of your child. So as a bank, we have a product called Somana Coop, where you can come to us and we'll be able to craft a very good product for you to be able to cater for your to cater for the education of your child, and also be able to cover for that risk that in future, if you're not there, are they guaranteed they'll still be able to have money to continue their education? So we're able to provide for that. At retirement, I know we are MSME, we are business people, and sometimes you work, but there is a time when you work, you'll not have that strength to continue with what you're doing. And that's why we are saying there is need for you as you work daily to keep something small for yourself to cater for your retirement. And that's why we have our pensions plan, and we also have an annuity cover to take care of your retirement plans. Then we also have legacy plans. Legacy plans are plans where you take that after you've gone, your family is able to get a benefit. Yes, you are a business person and you want to leave something for your dependents. That's where we have whole life insurance, that in case of death, your family is able to get a benefit. That's where we have our funeral plan, that in case of death, then your family will not be able to struggle and to get the money required to arrange for burial or to cater for the funeral costs, because we'll be able to provide some money for your dependents to get for those costs at that time. So this is how we have structured our products, just to be able to cater for every stage of life that our MSME customers are in. The other bit I'll be talking about is now what do we offer? Now we have been talking about our own, our individual insurance solutions. I'll also be talking about our MSME insurance value proposition. What insurance policies do we require for our businesses? When I'm talking about our MSME customers, I'm talking for those who have wholesales, who have supermarkets. I'm talking about those who have schools, those who have petrol stations. And sometimes you are thinking about how much you have invested in your business. How well can you protect it? That in case of any unforeseen event, then you have an insurance partner that is able to return you to your initial financial position. And that's why we are saying, we as a bank, we have partnered with these insurance companies. We are able to provide what is called fire and peril policies to cater for your building. In case you have a building, we're able to provide a fire insurance policy to cover for that. Most of our customers will have stock, and sometimes there is a risk, which may be fire or burglary. So we're able also to protect your stock on fire and also burglary. There's also risk on political violence and terrorism. Sometimes we have seen in the recent weeks where a lot of business customers were able to suffer losses as a result of what was happening. So for that, we are telling our customers that if you come to us, we are able to give you a political violence and terrorism cover to be able to cater for that. We're able to protect your machinery. We're able to protect your cash in the business during working hours and also outside working hours. We're also able to protect your motor vehicle. Some of us have commercial vehicles. As a bank, we are giving our motor commercial package at 4.5%. I know most of us who are buying motor commercial policies outside there, they are getting their covers at 6%. So as a bank, we have negotiated with all our insurance partners, and we are able to get our customers covered at 4.5%, which is relatively cheap compared to our competitors outside there. The other bit is about transit. There are a lot of our customers who are moving cargo, and there's risk with that. Sometimes it may be stolen on the way. Sometimes you may suffer an accident and maybe your cargo may be looted. So we are saying that we are able to protect your cargo on transit by giving you what is called a goods in transit cover. We are able to provide for you marine insurance in case you are doing a lot of imports. When your cargo are being imported to the country through air or through sea, we're able to provide an insurance cover that is able to protect that against losses or risk involved in that activity. We also provide travel insurance to our customers. We have a lot of customers who do travels to outside the country. So we're able to provide travel insurance for them. Then we are looking at the other bits, now liability covers. Most of our MSME customers have employees, and it's very important for you, if you have employees, for those employees to be covered. The first cover we will recommend to our MSME customers is what we call WIBA. That is Work Injury Benefit Act, where you are able to protect your employees against work-related injuries and also diseases. And this is very important because there are situations where you'll be sued because one of your employees suffered an injury at work and you are not able to compensate for them, to compensate them. So we are asking you, you can visit any of our branches and we'll be able to provide that. We also provide what is called Fidelity Guarantee Insurance. Fidelity Guarantee Insurance is insurance to cover for losses that are caused by dishonest employees. Some of us suffer losses in our business, but it's because of our own employees who are dishonest. So we are saying we are able to cover for that. We are able to cover for professional indemnity. Yeah. And also, as I finish, because of time, as a bank, we are also able to provide life insurance covers to our MSME customers. We are talking about group life, whole life, and also term insurance. So I'll beg to stop there, but what I'll tell our MSME customers today is, if you're in need of any insurance solution, be it health, be it life, be it insurance for your own vehicle or for your own commercial vehicle, visit any of our Coop Bank branches and you'll be able to buy that product, because we have all solutions which are which will be helpful for your business.
So thank you so much. Gordon is still here with us, everyone. I know that Catherine had a question about WIBA and a few other questions that are coming through. We want to make sure that we cover all the ground. Before, maybe just one or two questions I'll ask quickly before we get to the third presentation is, Gordon, where is saying, I'm 50 years now, do I qualify for pension scheme? If yes, how do I enroll? Is there a quick answer to that? Just to get started with that.
For pension covers, you'll come to us, and there are people who will want to get their benefits at specific periods. So you'll come to us, we'll be able to craft a plan for you. There are people who want to retire to 20 years from now. So we'll be able to tell, and they know how much they want to get, because we have a specific calculator to calculate that. So you'll be, we will request you to save maybe 2,000 every month. And at the end of the period, we'll be able to give you your money back plus returns on top of what you had saved.
So where does Quare go? Where does Wilson go? Does he go to his branch to get that conversation? Does he call a number that you'll share? I know you shared some numbers here. Are these some of them? Would you maybe confirm?
Yes, these are our numbers. You can get in touch with us. And also, in case you are near any Coop Bank branch, you can pop in and ask for a bank assurance officer who will be able to guide you on your pension or your annuity cover.
Very good. Thank you, Gordon. Maybe one last one. Junior Fred was asking, do you provide insurance for car rental vehicles? And if yes, is it private insurance or is it PSV insurance? Just a quick answer there. Then we move to the third presentation.
We provide, those are under PSV. Car rentals is like Uber, Little Cab. We have a package that we have crafted for our customers who are in that business, and we'll be able to give you a comprehensive cover to take care of that.
Very good. Thank you so much, Gordon. Gordon is still with us. We're just going to hear one more presentation, and then I'll call everyone back so that then we can bring it all together and answer as many questions as we can. So if your question has not been directly answered now, don't worry about it. I just need you to put it in the chat or the Q&A. I will bring it up. But I want to thank Gordon. I think he put the scripture up here, so we'll read it. We should, Numbers chapter 13, verse 30, we should go up and take possession of the land. We can certainly do it. With a bank like CoopBank, we can certainly move forward. So thank you, Gordon, for that. Now, last but not least, I want to turn my attention to Geoffrey Nyamuro, his business partner, to talk to us about trade finance. So some of us are specifically in that space, and Geoffrey is going to be giving us a short presentation as well. Geoffrey, I'm turning it over to you. If you could switch on your video, and then we could jump into the presentation. So 10 minutes, and after the 10 minutes, we'll use the last 15 or so minutes to answer as many questions as possible that have been put in the chat. Geoffrey, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sam. I hope I'm audible enough.
Very well, sir.
Thank you, thank you. I want to appreciate first the organizers for this AMI, AMI, NFS, and our customers most sincerely. I appreciate your presence here. So my name is Geoffrey Nyamuro. I do trade finance. Trade finance basically facilitates trade through issuance of instruments and through financing short-term loans. So first, I think I'll just mention the three that we're going to talk about, but we have quite a number of products that we do as well. So I'll go to start with a credit guarantee, specifically which allows now you as our customer to access goods on credit from your suppliers, from manufacturers as well. We're just coming in as a bank to guarantee them that should you not pay as per the terms that they've given you, then the bank is there to cover. It will pay for you. That is basically what. And who are we targeting for this kind of product? We are targeting supermarkets. We are targeting petrol stations. We are targeting distributors. We are targeting agrovets. We are targeting chemists. And we are also targeting nowadays since schools coming on board as well, where they get fuel from petrol stations, where the petrol stations will ask them for credit guarantees instead. So a credit guarantee basically is coming in to aid you get these goods on credit. And the pricing for this is 1.25% half yearly, or just 2.5% per annum. That is the only charge on that. And then you keep enjoying the other products from your supplier or the manufacturer. If we might move to the next one. Our next one is a letter of credit, which might be used locally or internationally, though mostly it works well for international businesses, where we're coming in to say that if Sam wants to import a car from Japan, say, and Sam is not sure who is dealing with on the other side, then we come in as a bank to assure Sam that we are going to do this transaction through cooperative bank and the bank for the seller on the other end. And we give an undertaking. We don't give cash at first until we get the right documents showing that the correct goods are coming. If he's importing a car, which let's say it's a Mercedes-Benz, black in color, with different types of specifications. So we'll ensure all that is delivered, then we make the payment. So what we do under these two products is we just issue an undertaking to your seller or to your manufacturer or the supplier in this case. Under this, we are targeting different government suppliers to the government. I know a number of suppliers supplying the government might be requested for a number of heavy items which they have to import. And in most cases, you'll find they've not imported before. So they come in to do that. Secondly, we are looking at manufacturers. A number of manufacturers source for their raw materials from international market. So we come in to issue those guarantees for them to get to the raw materials, and then we pay after. Real estate constructions who are importing lifts for fitting into the buildings that are coming up, and even general traders and importers who are importing different types of goods to the country. We come in to ensure that they get the correct goods, and we also assure the seller on the other end that they are going to be paid if they deliver the correct goods. In terms of payment for this, we have 0.5 issuance commission, which we charge on a quarterly basis. We also have a usance commission of 0.5. and we have a payment commission of 0.25. I'll mention something on this. What usually happens is we have two types of LCs. We can have a site LC or we can have a usance LC. If it's a site LC, then once we see the documents, then we make the payment. In a site LC, then it means the charges that you're going to incur is just the issuance commission and the payment commission, because the usance will not be there. The usance will apply if you have a negotiated payment period, which an acceptance periods for that matter, which will have to charge you another extra 0.5 as we wait for you to sell or the off-takers to buy those goods, then we can pay. Maybe you can move to the next one. Next slide, please. The last one is stock finance. I know the first speaker talked about short-term loans. Here we come with the stock finance, which is a short-term facility. And we come with it and we pay directly to your supplier for them to give you goods. So the payment is not, we are not giving you money in this case. We are paying directly to your supplier. So in the first instance, you'll have to provide us with a list of your suppliers. So we'll work with that list, and you're the one who will be giving us instructions on who we should pay. So if you tell us pay this hardware this much or pay this supplier this much, that is what we'll do. We pay directly to them, and then they deliver the goods to you. You sell. We give you a period of a maximum of 90 days for you to pay back. If you're able to turn around your stock within a shorter period than that, you pay, and the limit is still available for you. We mark a limit for 12 months, which you can access. And under this, who are we targeting? We are targeting any customer who has stock in their business. So this will be hardwares, stockists, wholesalers, distributors, petrol stations, supermarket, even second-hand dealers, any business that has a stock nature in their business. And we are saying in terms of pricing, we are charging a 2.5% processing fee for processing the whole limit. And we will be charging an interest fee of 1.25 per month, depending on how long you take for you to turn around your stock. So in a nutshell, we have quite a number of other products, but basically allow me to mention those three. We have a number of other products in terms of tendering and all that, but allow me to mention this last part in terms of security. So if you come to us as our customer and you do not have enough security, you have 50% security, we are saying we'll still be able to transact with you, or we are still going to be able to extend these facilities to you. We are going to give you the undertaking, or we are going to give you the stock finance limit. And under this, we've partnered with the African Guarantee Fund, who've come in to aid the 50%. And the 50% comes at a charge. We charge 3.35% for the men-owned businesses. And for the female-owned businesses, we can charge up to 75%. We charge 2.9%, and we cover 75%. If they come to us and have security of 25%, it means we can cover the other 75% using the African Guarantee Fund. And some of the products that are covered are the ones that I mentioned. The key ones that I mentioned for today, the letters of credit. We have the payment bank guarantees or the credit guarantees. Most people will call it just a bank guarantee. The stock finance is also covered. And all these other products that I've not mentioned, the bid bonds, the performance bond, the APGs, LPOs, invoice discounting, post-import finance, even structured trade is also covered under this AGF. Thank you. Back to you, Sam.
Thank you so much, Geoffrey. That was very effective. I'm just double checking if there's any question. Maybe I can invite you as well to look through the chat if there's any particular question you want to respond to at this point, before I invite all our friends back so that we can have a general Q&A. Geoffrey? As he does that, I want to invite, sorry, let me get back on video. Apologize, I hadn't noticed. Let me get back and invite Joseph so we're going to have three speakers. Okay, so we have Joseph, who is here with us, and he's on the side of the e-credit. If you have a question regarding e-credit, anything to do with e-credit, we have someone who can get you that answer. If you have a question on trade finance, we have someone who can get you that answer. If you have a question that you'd like to ask about bank assurance, we are here. We have someone that can get you the answer. So do me a favor and let me just see how we're doing this. Okay, so we have Joseph, he's back. All the questions that have come through. Sorry, my internet may be shaky a bit. Just kindly confirm that you can hear me. I think my internet may be acting up a little bit. Geoffrey, can you hear me? Geoffrey, can you just give me a thumbs up if you can?
Yes, Sam, I can hear you.
Okay, very good. All right, so let me just start with some of the questions that came up, and then we can choose to, split them how one of the three of you can decide on who will respond. What is the age limit for COP Medicare? Gordon, is that you?
Yeah.
What is the age limit for Medicare?
The age limit for COP Medicare is 74. The minimum joining age is 18 years. But once you are in at 74, it runs to lifetime.
Okay, very good. Thank you. That's really short and sweet. John Otiende is asking, you'll notice I'm going to be trying to go very quickly to make sure that everyone gets an answer. I think someone was really asking in the chat. I've been trying this particular facility for 3 years. I've not got an answer. I need an answer. So today we're going to try to get you an answer. John is asking, I have an e-credit limit, but on the app, I'm not eligible. Joseph, can you comment to that? Maybe you can just stay on video so it's a bit faster as well. Joseph?
Yes. But on the question, didn't get the question, Sam?
John Otiende says he has, just give me a second. He has an e-credit limit, but on the app, he is not eligible and is wondering what could be the explanation for that. Would you comment?
That could be a technical issue. When we score you, that means you've qualified to get a limit and you can be able to see the limit. If you are able to see the limit, kindly, you can get back and then you drop your details. I'll be able to advise how you can get the amount. So application is on the technical issue part of it.
So I guess just type in the chat your specifics, and Joseph will reach out to you. Okay, is that what you're saying, Joseph?
Yes, that's it, Sam.
Okay, very good. When it comes to e-loans, how long does it take one to qualify for an e-loan? I'm not sure who would like to. Is that you, Joseph, still?
Is it me? That's me, Sam. Now for e-loan, you need to be in business for at least 6 months and you've been banking with us. So when you have been in banking with us for 6 months, then you qualify to be scored to get a limit for e-credit.
6 months. Okay, very good. There's a question around, let me just say, I think lots of people have e-credit questions, but there was a question for, just give me a second. There's a question for around insurance. Sorry, just give me a second. And maybe you could also help me for the sake of time. I'll just scan through the chat. And in case you see a question that you want to address, you can help me pick it up.
Sam?
Yes, go ahead.
There was a question I've seen from the chat. We did not reply satisfactorily to the customer.
Okay.
They wanted to know about self-drive, if we offer self-drive insurance for taxis. So I want to confirm to the specific customer that yes, as a bank, we've partnered with some of the insurance companies, specifically Britam and Jubilee, and we are able to offer self-drive insurance. We are able to offer insurance for self-drive vehicles, but it comes at a higher rate because of the risk involved in the business. So we are giving it at 10% to 15%.
Very good. Junior Fred, I hope that was clear. I hope that was clear. Let me see. We have on mortgage, what are the terms and interests for long-time customers? Do long-time customers get some special terms and interest? Patrick is asking, who can help me with this one?
Yeah, I can answer that, Sam.
I think Joseph, everyone is really interested in this credit facility. Just go ahead, please.
That's okay. Now the rates currently stand at 15% per annum on reducing balance. All mortgage loans, they attract an interest on reducing balance, not flat rate. The rates negotiation is a case-by-case basis, Sam. So if we see there's a need to negotiate a rate, we can review and advise. But as it now, the rate is at 15% per annum on reducing balance. I hope that was the question.
Okay. Gordon, what is the free to look period? What's the difference between term and permanent life insurance?
Term life is an insurance policy that you take to cover yourself for a specific period of time. You want to be like what I've been talking about on the educational policies and investment policies. You choose a term. You say, I want to be saving for a certain period that is 10 years. So the policy will be after 10 years, it will be it will attain maturity and you'll be able to get your benefit. In the other bit on whole life, these are cover that runs the entire life until death. Then your beneficiary or your family are able to get the benefit after you've gone.
Very good. Teresa is asking, Teresa, and my credit score is not good, but I know currently I qualify about or over 700,000, but right now her limit is 0. How can she benefit from that? Joseph?
Thank you, Sam. Now, for a limit to be 0, there are so many factors we consider. One, for you to get a limit or to be scored, there should be some consistency in your bankings, the amount that passes through in the previous 6 months. As I said, we consider the latest 6 months for we to score you and give you a limit. So it happens if your turnovers are far much fluctuating, so the repayment ability is affected and the score goes below what we expect. So the advice here is make sure that all your sales go through the account as much as they can. So, and the fluctuations, you reduce them. And then when you do that, you'll be able to get a score. Also, Sam, I see there's I see there's another question that is more related to that, which by Queen Vale Akoth, asking why is it that when I take a loan and pay sometimes even before the deadline, my limit gets reduced. So I said earlier that the limit determinant is based on your sales. However much you might pay earlier, but now we assign a limit depending on the repayment ability. And the repayment ability we assess through what passes through the account. So the higher the bankings, the higher the amount you qualify. So you might take a loan and then the previous months you have not banked, so the limit will automatically reduce. So keep on banking, your limit will increase a cost.
Okay. Nicholas is also passionate about a question he's asking about secured term loans. Please expound a bit. He says, you mentioned one needs collateral. If one has inadequate collateral for trade solutions, as Geoffrey said, can the bank cover the deficit in collateral? Is that Geoffrey? Maybe Geoffrey can help. I'm not sure. Is that Geoffrey or Joseph? Geoffrey, do you want to take that up on the trade side?
That is for Joseph, but
okay. So maybe, Geoffrey, let me take your quick opinion and then we'll go to Joseph. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. There was a question also for me in terms of manufacturing equipment for someone who is in manufacturing. Yes, we can come in to aid the importation. And then once the machinery is in the country, we convert that to a capital expenditure loan, which can run for 60 months. And then you continue paying as you're operating. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Joseph, thank you so much, Geoffrey.
Now, I think the question was about the collateral or security, which is not sufficient, if I'm not wrong. Now, yes, we can consider, as I said earlier, that if you have a collateral security, but it's not sufficient to secure the amount you have, we have a mix of collaterals that we can offer. Or you can offer. If you have maybe land and then it's not sufficient, we can do, there's another version of it we call a cash cover, whereby we set an amount that you'll be saving. It's basically your amount that is a cushion for the bank. At the end of the period when you pay the loan, if you pay, okay, you will return all your money. So it's possible if you have insufficient security or collateral, we'll be able to consider.
Very good. And there's quite a number of questions around mortgage. Do you want to comment on that? What are the terms of interest? How do they access this facility?
Yeah, the interest is uniform sum. The interest is uniform. Mortgage, as said, mortgage facilities are long-term loans, and then the interest rate is at 15% on reducing balance. Reducing balance here, I mean, as you pay your loan, the principal that is outstanding reduces. So the interest we calculate on the outstanding principal. So we don't fix the interest. So as you read, the payments of the principal is reducing, also the interest reduces. So the rate is as 15% per annum on reducing balance, and that is it at the moment. Oh, I don't know whether I get the second part of the question or I've answered it fully.
So I guess that helps. If you're asking a question in the chat, please make it as clear as possible. Otherwise, the person who's answering has to fill in the gaps a bit to give you the best answer, but it may not be what you're looking for. So if you can make it more clear, please do that. Overdraft. Please comment on overdrafts. How do we graduate from bronze to silver? Overdraft on bronze package. What does it look like? We'll have 2 more minutes of. We'll have 2 more minutes of questions. Geoffrey, if you see something that you want to comment on, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Gordon as well, and then we'll start landing the plane because we have about 5 minutes to go. Over to you, Joseph.
Thanks, Sam. The graduation of bronze to silver, as I said, the categorization of these accounts or these packages depends on your sales. So if your sales are getting above what we require in bronze, then we are able to graduate you to silver. So it's just basically depending on the sales and does not need anything. You just come and you do a request. I want to graduate from bronze to silver, and it will done within that day immediately.
Well, Rogers was saying, I've been in business for 3 years. I think it's Kwemoy. And every time he applies for overdraft, it's the 3rd year, he doesn't seem to be qualifying and is asking why, either in MSME account or POS agency banking. Is there something you might be missing?
Maybe that one now I need to get the contact so that I can engage further and see what was it that he was not finding.
Okay. All right. So Rogers Kwemoy, please, again, you can direct message the panelists, so we'll get your information and then you can get some response as we go. Geoffrey, Gordon, do you have anything that you want to respond to?
On my end, I don't see any question.
Okay. Maybe parting shots then? What would your parting shots be?
On my end, allow me to... Sorry, Sam. Allow me to answer. There was a question from Eric Onsare asking if I want to purchase a car, what is the qualification?
Right.
We need you to be in business as well. And we will need your account statements, be it you're banking with us or banking elsewhere. We'll have to review that for us to ascertain, to be able to confirm how much you qualify for, or if you qualify for that vehicle. There was another one from Helen also, what are the requirements for one to be qualified for a loan? That depends on, that varies from loan to loan. It depends on the kind of loan that you want. If it's a mortgage, there are different requirements. If it's a motor vehicle, there are different requirements. And if it's a working capital, but of course, the key thing is just having an account, and you will look at your bankings and how your bankings are. Thank you.
Very good. Now I want to invite all of you to take a few seconds to do your parting shots. Let's start with Gordon, and then we'll go to Joseph and end with Geoffrey. Gordon, please go ahead. What are your parting shots?
Thank you so much, Sam. My parting shot will be just encourage our customers for any insurance-related issue you have or insurance solution that you currently need for your business. You can visit us. You can also talk to us through those numbers displayed. As I said earlier, our rates are favorable compared to what the market is offering. And also in terms of our claims TAT, we have proved that we are able to pay claims on time. So I encourage our customers, maybe who have had claims before and they are not paid, visit any of our Co-op Bank branches and we'll be able to sort you out. So I encourage all of them to come. Any insurance solution, we are able to provide as a bank.
we will go to Geoffrey, and then I'll also allow Joseph to do the call to action at the end. Let's have Geoffrey and then Joseph.
Thank you. I want to appreciate our customers and request them that when you are doing these businesses, safety is key for you. If you're importing anything from outside the country, you need to be safe because you do not know the other party as well. So at times there are people who lose their money. So instead of you losing money, we are here, come through us. Secondly, there are cheaper ways of doing business through guarantees. A guarantee is, we are only charging 2.5% for the whole year and no other extra charge within that. So these are options that are there. Thirdly, we are talking about stock finance. Stock finance, we are paying your supplier in advance. So you're able to even negotiate for discounts from them. So visitors, talk to us, talk to any of our branches. These are solutions that we can offer to you. Thank you.
And finally, we hear from Joseph, who is going to be giving us our call to action as well as his parting shots.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, everyone. It's nice having you, as I said earlier. Without you, we would not be in existence. So we value each one of us in this platform, and even the time you take to log in and learn much from with you. We have learned so much. We have learned what we need to do better and how even to assist you in improving your business. So our main aim here is just improving your business, and through improving your business, you also improve us. So we have what we call a symbiotic relations between you and us. So the call to action here is, all of us, yeah, we have we have relationship, we have branches, we have where we bank, relationship managers. So if you need a clarification or any need that you might need for business, we are here to provide solutions. Kindly engage all the branches which is near you. We serve anywhere. Even if your branch is in Migori and you are doing business in Mbeketoni, that branch is able to serve you, or you can go into our website, you can drop your query and we'll be able to answer you or assign you someone who's going to attend to your needs. So feel free to reach out on us. Feel free to share with us what we need to improve. That is the purpose we are here. So we appreciate you. We love you as our customers. And as our call goes, that we are you, we still remain to be you. Thank you very much, Sam.
Very good. A big thank you to Gordon Mushuma, Bank Assurance, Geoffrey Nyamura, Trade Finance, and Joseph Kabora, E-Credit. Thank you so much. Now, as we wind up, I know many of you have been wondering, how do I access this recording? How do I access this recording? Finally, I promised I'd give you this answer, so let me do that before we finish today. So if you go to there's a link that we're going to be sharing in the chat very shortly, okay? And it will help you to skip this process. But if you want to start from Google, you can go ahead, type in Google and just look for, yes. So you get the link, CoopBank MSME, it takes you to the website. All you have to do is go to Knowledge Hub and then click on the webinar series. So basically, I'll show you again on the website, Knowledge Hub, and then webinar series. That's where you find this recording and all other recordings that we've had from the past, so that you can catch up and you can pick what you need. There's a lot, you won't be able to complete it perhaps, but pick what you need. I'm sure there's a session there that you'll come back to watch and it benefits you greatly. Right, so you don't need to wait for an email. There's a link that has just been shared. Yes, it's the link that you use. It will take you directly to this page, right? Right, so, and that brings us to the close of our day. So it's already 12:30. We want to say thank you for being here. This has been your Know Your Bank session. So CoopBank is here for you from the beginning, from 55 years ago until now. We are all about helping entrepreneurs and MSMEs to grow into the people that you want to be, the businesses that you want to be. So if you have any challenge, reach out to your branch, get the help that you need. There is help to be got, all right? So thank you. These are contacts. And also if you have an idea around these sessions, if something that you want us to focus on in the next month or in the coming sessions that you feel this would be very useful, please reach out to Fiona. This is her contact. This is Fiona Maina, African Management Institute, her phone number and her email as well. So work phone number and work email as well. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure hosting you. My name is Sam Chimera. I have been your moderator, and it's been an honor. I want us to close with a prayer. I'm going to ask Geoffrey. Geoffrey, if you don't mind coming back to say a closing prayer, and then we'll close the session. Geoffrey, please.
It's okay, Sam. It's okay. I can bless our customers and ourselves for the day. Let's believe and pray. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this session that we've had. I want to commit all of us who've been here in your hands. And as we go out there, may we harvest the much we can. Father, I want to pray that we're going to have a good day, and we're going to keep soaring up as in all that we put our hands in. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, type amen. And as soon as you type amen, you're free to drop off. I wanted to say thank you for being here today, and God bless.